Hello. Hi. It's been almost 3 months now since I uploaded the last ukulele vlogs video. The biggest reason for this was because for the rest of the US tour, we're actually really busy, and I found it really difficult to find the time to get my camera out and film, and the majority of the time I was just really tired. The overall speed of the tour suddenly jumped up several notches, and I found myself really not wanting the extra workload that comes with these vlogs. When I got back to Scotland, I said to myself, right, I'm going to edit these, and when I actually looked at how little I filmed, I actually felt kind of bad about it and put it off to the side. Eventually I came to the conclusion that I would put together a really small vlog and upload it just before the beginning of the next tour. But this vlog is actually huge, much bigger than I thought it was ever going to be, and I've actually lost footage since I looked at it last. Anyway, enough excuses. We left Skagway in Alaska with a wee tear in our eyes. It was such a lovely place with amazing people, but we had to leave, and we aimed for Juneau in Alaska. I'm just going to butt in here. I knew there was something I completely forgot to mention. In Juneau, we were actually invited for dinner by a lovely bunch of ukulele players, and they were amazing. Here's lots of video of us playing and eating and having fun with them. We played a gig and then we hit Anchorage. In Anchorage we did like a mini conference thing where we played a couple of songs and answered some questions. In the end we got a huge group photo with some of the school kids that were there. I asked a random guy to use my phone and take some photos of the group, and he did. It was really nice when we took some photos, and he also took a selfie. There you are, that's him. He's famous now. We also hung out with the amazing Alaskan Jumping Flea Society. We jammed and ate pizza. It was around Halloween, so we all dressed up again. This time we didn't go as zombies, we went as other things. I actually went as some sort of psychedelic fairy. There was this one guy who was there who had the coolest makeup and wig on, so I had to take a photo with him, failing of course by also taking a video. Oh, it's a video. All in all, it was a really fun night, and I really enjoyed myself. We played the gig in Anchorage, which was a really good gig, but afterwards the Jumping Flea Society actually presented us with t-shirts, with ukulele Jumping Flea Society based t-shirts. So mine's is really dirty because I've been wearing it a lot and I haven't actually done any washing yet, but that's the front there. It's got GCEA written on it, and on the back it's got the Jumping Flea Society stuff. Way! Then we jumped on a plane. We managed to sell out our theatre in Kirkland, which is well cool. We played in Medford after that, and we actually found something that resembled our Alex backstage. We also found a really cool antique shop which sold lots of antiques. We found some baby grand pianos, one of which was far too big to think about doing anything with, but Andy just insisted he had to play it, and then realised the dust coming off of it may have been toxic as he played it.
Wow. That's got some asbestos in it, I think.
But we did actually find a baby grand piano which looked and sounded just beautiful. I knew I had to buy it because they're so hard to find back in the UK, so I bought one, and I had no idea at the time how I was going to get it back in my case. I brought the smallest suitcase with me. Needless to say, backstage at that gig we actually jammed on that little keyboard quite a lot because it sounds great and it has black keys. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer.
Not a trace of doubt in my mind.
I'm in love.
Ooh, yeah, I'm a believer. I could leave her if I tried. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, not a trace, a doubt in my mind. Hey, I'm a believer, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm a believer, yeah.
Next, we ventured into California, with our first stop being Petaluma. I've quite a few friends who are in San Francisco, so they all decided to pop along to different California days. My friends Glenn and Fred were the first to come along to the show, and they really enjoyed it. They came in Petaluma. Afterward, me and my friends hit a casino for a couple of beers. It was really, really good seeing them again. I hadn't actually seen them both in a very, very long time. Next up, we hit Santa Cruz. It was such a lovely venue, and we were hosted by a ukulele band. Their name...
I completely put the wrong name of the orchestra. I said just in time rather than the actual name of the orchestra. The actual name of the orchestra is the All in Good Time Orchestra that are in Santa Cruz. They were the ones that were hosting us there. They're absolutely fantastic.
All the T-Badons, the Fontanos, the place is buzzing. They come to see Yvonne by the dozen. They dress in out of the car, long hair.
I especially loved their inclusion of the slide guitar. It really worked well in the sort of Hawaiian sound. There was this older lady who was playing the slide guitar who just had the most amazing voice.
This is right now. Get the calendar down. Draw a circle around. That day we're heaven bound.
I managed to actually get another couple of good friends of mine to that show. I got a friend of mine called John Anaya, who I've played with in the past. There's actually videos on this channel of me playing music with him. And a friend of mine from the Fringe, a guy called Richard, who's a contact juggler who does circus stuff, and he's actually a really, really cool guy. John actually brought a friend of his along called Mario, who turned out to be a really sound guy, which is pretty cool. We went for a few drinks afterwards, but by this point I was absolutely exhausted. The tour had really taken its toll on me. I was really getting tired. The next city was Santa Clarita, which was another great gig. I managed to invite someone pretty cool along. It's a long story, but I used to volunteer in a place called the Forest Cafe, and they have this jukebox which plays nothing but unsigned artists. One of the bands that was on there was a band called the Bipeds, which just happened to come on one night and I just fell in love with it instantly. The Bipeds got me through some of the toughest kitchen shifts imaginable. In fact, I played them so much that they kind of developed a little bit of a following in Edinburgh, because people kept coming up to me saying, "Hey, who's this band playing? I really, really dig their stuff." Unfortunately, by the time I discovered them, they actually already split up. Skip ahead to now, and I managed to get in contact with their drummer called Melissa, who I managed to also get a free ticket to the gig. So I met Melissa from this band that's really crazily influenced my style of music and the way I play and what I listen to now. And it was just insane, just having someone come and see something that I'm a part of perform, and having that someone be a huge influence on my career musically is nuts to me. It's absolutely nuts, but it was amazing. She was really, really sound. I only got one photo because I was just so excited to meet this person. I got a badge, a Bipeds badge. I think I'm the only person in Edinburgh, in the whole of Scotland, probably the UK, with a Bipeds badge, which is pretty sweet. Our last stop was Brea. It was such a great feeling to finally get to the end of such a hard tour as this one. The venue was great and the people were great. I managed to get a picture of one of the audiences of the day, rather sneaky, and obviously there was some backstage banter.
I'm eating a tangerine. That'll go on the vlog, won't it?
All in all, this last tour was amazing. It was brilliant, but incredibly tiring. I have no idea how bands do this all year round. It's also been very rewarding, and I have actually met some amazing people on this. I just wish I had more time in each city to hang out with everyone and actually get to know people. Now it's the beginning of January, actually almost halfway through January, and we have another tour coming up. I leave on the 23rd to start rehearsing. All the dates for this coming tour, which will be through Germany, Switzerland, Austria, with a brief stint in Florida, will be in the description below if you wanted to check them out and come along. Anyway, this is probably about 4 hours long, but yeah, pockets out.
Medicine time, medicine time, medicine time.
Medicine time, medicine time, drink your wine, medicine time, medicine time, medicine time, eat your kraken, medicine time,
Medicine time, medicine time, drink sour cream, it's medicine time.
Back, back, back you, back, get back, get back.
It's me. No, you're right. She ain't no human being. Ignore alien orders. The good thing is we are more than 2 people.
You sound like Jar Jar Binks. I may have to beat your skull in any minute now.
So these things come.
I'm just going to stick a camera in your face. See what you do.
You've got very hard stubble, haven't you? Mine's quite nice and feel my stubble, it's quite nice and soft.
Mine's hard and rugged.
It is, isn't it?
Pounding.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.